Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. Okay, y'all went crazy. Y'all went crazy with the Agent of Chaos podcast that I did the other day. I don't know, was it the one right before this one? Whatever it was, it's a recent one in the last couple of days. You guys responded so heavily to that episode. I'm kind of in shock. When you listen, the amount of people that sent me notes that said, oh my gosh, some people don't want to talk about this, but you go through all these different things in your life and everybody else is the problem, but nobody wants to look at themselves. Another person was like, I'm dealing with this within my own family right now, that they think, the individual, I guess, in their family thinks that everybody else is at fault, but they can't see their fault in the situation. When I tell you that I share things on here that I have actually been through, or things of people close to me, and of course I keep their identities, concealed unless it's, somebody that you can say, like if I had a conversation with my mom or, a family member that I can mention or whatever, I'll definitely mention. But I'm telling you, when you truly evaluate yourself, you truly show up as your authentic self, you're gonna learn so much about yourself that you never even imagined. But you have to show up authentically. And if you, as I said, if you are the agent of chaos in your own life, believe me when I tell you, start to dissect why you attract certain people. I actually had this conversation with my sister that we discussed this. Sometimes in life, you attract certain people, you attract certain scenarios and situations, maybe on your job. You cannot blame everybody else. At some point, if this is a repetitive thing, you have to look at yourself and say, okay, what am I doing that's putting out this energy? Because energy begets energy, right? You know how people say, I'm going to match their energy. Well, if you put out negative energy, 9 times out of 10, negative energy is going to come back to you because it's what you put out into the universe. And the response that comes back, you can't expect to yell in somebody's face and expect them to return good energy. If they do, God bless them. But this is what happens. We see it all the time with road rage, people running around, doing all these crazy things. We just saw something on the road the other day. It was just shocking. This person don't want to let you in, so you decide that you're just going to do whatever, yell, people throwing things, shooting through windows, all kinds of... Listen, the types of energy that you put out is what you're going to get back. So if you put out negative energy, that's what you're going to get. You put out positive energy, eventually that positivity is going to come right back around to you. It's like a boomerang. That's a great way to say it. It's like a boomerang. You cannot continue to be negative. You cannot continue to to do all of these things of sabotaging and just never have a good word and think that your life is going to be roses and, gumdrops. It just doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. And for those of you out there, the universe doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. We have to be better than what the only person you're in competition with is yourself. To be better than you were the day before. When you keep trying to keep up with this person and that one on social media, and half of these people got filters on their videos. They're curating their videos to be uploaded. And I'm not even mad at them because, people got brands. They got business. They got things they need to do. I get it. I'm not mad at you for it. But when that continues to happen and you lose sight of reality, living in fantasy world, something is wrong. You have to start really evaluating yourself and come to some sort of conclusion as to what's going on. Why is it that I'm always thinking along these lines? Why is it that I'm always negative? Why is it that I'm always in struggle mode? And I'll be honest with you, some people love struggle mode. Some people love just starting from behind. Love being the underdog because it makes for a better story on the front end. Listen, I don't want to have to struggle if I don't have to. Struggle, and that's something that, let me touch on that for a second, because I feel like a lot of, especially within the Black community, we think that struggle is a badge of honor. Oh, they struggled and they toiled to get here. Some people didn't struggle and toil to get where they are. Some of them, it was a series of amazing open doors and pathways laid out for them to get to where they are. And I'm not mad at them for it. I would never want to struggle to get some of the things that I have struggled for. I would never want to go through that again. Never. Open up a door for me. Put me in the room somewhere. I will work the room. I don't want to have to scrape and scratch and stuff. What's that in Good Times? Scratching and surviving. I mean, really? Who wants to scratch and survive? Barely. Nobody. But we look at that as a badge of honor. We have to completely be broken down from the inside out to be successful. No, you don't. Stop thinking in that mindset that you have to suffer to succeed. What? It should be better for the next generation coming before you. Not that you don't teach lessons, right? Not that you just give stuff away and people have a sense of entitlement. Yes, you definitely want the youth, your children. We want our future to understand. So maybe you got to take it on back so they can see how things are built from the ground up. But they shouldn't have to suffer. I don't believe in the suffer to be successful thing. Yeah, it makes a great story. Everybody can write a great book or whatever the case may be. But you're not the only one. Many people have scrimped and scrapped and scraped from the underbelly to become successful. Your story is not unique. It really isn't. My thing is, what did you do once you got there? When you got to the top, when you got to the pinnacle or whatever it is, what did you do when you got there? Did you reach back and get other people and teach them? I did a podcast not too long ago teaching people how to fish. Yeah, you can do things for people and you can make them spend all the money. Teach people how to fish. It just grows your village. If you're the only one that everybody can get information from and nobody else knows anything else and whatever, teach people how to fish. That will grow your collective village, which is an amazing thing. But anyway, I just wanted to do a little commentary on that because a lot of you guys were like, oh my gosh, I had this conversation with my family. Oh my gosh, I just talked to my husband about this. Oh my gosh. It was a really, really great response. So I guess you could kind of say this is the follow-up recap to that. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for helping to grow this podcast because it's incredible. It has been an incredible ride. And we're going to keep it going. We're definitely going to keep it going. Let's catch up again tomorrow because I have a whole lot of things that I want to cover as we're getting into the sweat box of the summer because it's been hot. I don't know where you guys are, but it's been upwards of 90s and hundreds or whatever where I'm located. So hopefully you guys are staying cool. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. I will shout you out on my Instagram. Tag me at Onyx Queen Media. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.